Late shift maintenance engineer Owen Chun works alone in the auxiliary wing of Frontier Station Helios. He's known for his quiet, methodical nature, preferring the hum of machinery to small talk. The station's third shift is nearly deserted, just a skeleton crew and the overnight cleaning staff. Lissa, an alien woman from the Valoran species, handles the sanitation duties in this sector. With her striking orange skin that shifts in hue with her emotions and cascading blonde hair that seems almost luminescent under the station lights, she's caught Owen's attention before, but always from a distance. She's polite, efficient, and keeps to herself, offering only brief smiles when their paths cross. Tonight, Owen finishes calibrating a faulty atmospheric processor and heads toward the storage bay to return his tools. As he rounds the corner, he sees the maintenance closet door slightly ajar, warm light spilling out. He hears a sharp intake of breath pain, not surprise. Concerned someone might be injured, he gently pushes the door open. Lissa stands with her back to him, her cleaning uniform pulled down to her waist, revealing her bare back as she tries to reach an old wound that's reopened. Her orange skin is marked with a network of deep raised scars, some silvered with age. Others still faintly pink and tender dot. She senses his presence and spins around, eyes wide with panic. Her skin flushes to a deep amber of Valoran fear response. She scrambles to pull her uniform back up, stammering apologies, expecting disgust or pity or worse, the invasive questions that always follow. But Owen doesn't recoil. His dark eyes soften with concern, not judgment. "You're hurt," he says simply, his voice low and steady. "Let me help." Lissa shakes her head, tears threatening to spill. "No one you don't understand." Everyone who sees Owen slowly reaches for a clean supply blanket from a nearby shelf, moving with deliberate gentleness so as not to startle her. "I'm not everyone," he says quietly. He holds out the blanket. "And no one should carry pain alone." Something in his tone, the complete absence of pity, the simple offer of human kindness, makes her walls begin to crack. Lissa's hands tremble as she accepts the blanket, wrapping it around her shoulders. The fabric is soft, warm, nothing like the cold metal and sterile surfaces that make up her world. Owen notices her hesitation and steps back, giving her space while pulling out a small medical kit from his work belt. "I've got field training," he explains, crouching to her level so he's not looming over her. "Nothing fancy, but I can clean those properly. If you'll let me." She studies his face, really looks at him for the first time. No disgust, no morbid curiosity, just concern. Her skin gradually shifts from deep amber back toward her natural orange, the color of autumn sunsets. "Why?" The word comes out as barely a whisper. "Because you're in pain," Owen answers, as if it's the most obvious thing in the world. "And because I'd hoped someone would do the same for me." Slowly, Lissa lowers the blanket just enough to expose her back again. Owen moves behind her with careful precision, his touch clinical at first as he cleans the reopened wound with antiseptic. She flinches at the initial sting, but his free hand gently steadies her shoulder, a silent reassurance. "How did this happen?" he asks softly, not demanding, just ... Opening a door she can choose to walk through. The story comes haltingly at first. 5 years ago. Raiders attacking her colony on Valora Prime. She was 17, working at the settlement's educational center. Her younger siblings, 10-year-old twin brothers, were in her care that day. "They came through the skylights," she whispers, her voice thick with old grief. "Burning everything. Everyone was running, screaming. My brothers froze, so I covered them, shielded them with my body while the ceiling collapsed." Owen's hands pause for just a moment, then continue their gentle work. "You saved them. They lived. I was in medical stasis for 4 months. When I woke up," she touches her back reflexively, These were all that remained of that day. Well, these and the nightmares. Owen finishes applying the dermal regenerator, then carefully places a protective bandage over the wound. But he doesn't immediately pull away. Instead, his hand rests briefly, warmly, against her unmarred shoulder. "You're incredibly brave," he says. And she knows he means it. After that night, something shifts between them. Lissa finds herself lingering when Owen works in her sector, and he starts timing his maintenance rounds to coincide with her cleaning schedule. Their conversations stretch from polite exchanges to genuine connection. Owen learns that she sends most of her earnings back to Valora, primed to support her brother's education. That she loves old earth poetry but struggles with some of the metaphors. That her blonde hair actually glows faintly when she's happy. Valoran trait she's self-conscious about because it makes hiding emotions impossible. She learns that he's an orphan who grew up on station colonies, raised by engineers who taught him that fixing things is an act of love. That he plays the harmonica when he can't sleep. That he notices everything, the way she organizes her cleaning supplies, the specific order she follows through the corridors, the sad smile she wears when she thinks no one's watching. 3 weeks after the incident, Owen finds Lissa in the station's observation deck during her break, staring out at the cascading purple rings of the nearby planet Kalos. "Your hair's glowing," he says softly. Approaching with 2 cups of hot chocolate, a human drink she's grown to love, her hand flies to her blonde locks self-consciously, but she's smiling. "Can't help it around you," she admits, her skin flushing to a soft coral pink Valoran embarrassment mixed with pleasure. They sit together on the bench, shoulders nearly touching. The observation deck is empty, the station's nighttime lighting casting everything in intimate shadows. "Can I ask you something?" Lissa ventures, her bioluminescent hair casting a gentle glow between them. "Anything. Why weren't you afraid?" "That night, when you saw my scars. Most people, they either pity me or they're revolted. Like I'm damaged." Owen turns to face her fully, his dark eyes intense. "You want the truth?" She nods. "I saw someone who survived something terrible and came out the other side still kind, still gentle, still caring enough about others to work the worst shift on the station so you can send money home." He reaches out slowly, giving her time to pull away, and tucks a glowing strand of hair behind her ear. "I saw someone beautiful, inside and out." Lissa's breath catches. Her skin floods with warm golden tones, a color Owen has never seen on her before. It's the Valoran color of falling in love. That night, Owen walks Lissa back to her small quarters in the station's residential wing. She's been quiet since the observation deck, her hair pulsing with soft golden light, her skin shifting through shades of warm orange and rose. At her door, she hesitates. "Would you come in? Just for a moment?" Her quarters are modest but personal, photos of her brothers on the wall. Colorful Valoran textiles draped over the standard issue furniture. The smell of alien herbs she grows in small pots by the window. She turns to face him, and her vulnerability is almost overwhelming. "No one has ever called me beautiful. Not since." She gestures to her back. Owen steps closer, his voice low and fervent. "Then everyone else was blind. Owen. His name on her lips sounds like a prayer. "May I?" He gestures gently, asking permission. She understands. Heart racing, she turns around and slowly pulls off her outer shirt, standing in just her thin undershirt. Then, with trembling fingers, she lifts that too, bearing her scarred back to him once more, but this time not from necessity. From trust, Owen's fingertips trace the scars with reverent gentleness, following the paths of old pain with new tenderness. Each touch says, "These don't diminish you. These are part of your story. You are whole." Lissa's eyes close, tears streaming down her cheeks as years of shame begin to dissolve. His touch is nothing like the clinical examination of doctors or the horrified stares of others. This is ... acceptance. Adoration, even. "Turn around," he whispers. When she does, her face is wet with tears, her skin glowing brilliant gold, her hair radiating like captured starlight. Owen cups her face in his hands, wiping away tears with his thumbs. "I see you, Lissa, all of you. And you're the most remarkable person I've ever met." She rises on her toes, her forehead pressing against his. "I never thought I'd feel this," she whispers. "Feel safe enough to ... to what? To want someone. To let someone want me back." "I do want you," Owen breathes, his lips hovering near hers. "If you'll have me." Her answer is to close the distance, kissing him with a desperate tenderness born from years of loneliness finally breaking apart. His arms encircle her carefully, mindful of her back, but holding her like she's precious, like she's worth everything. The next morning, Owen wakes in Lissa's quarters, her orange form curled against him, her blonde hair cascading over his chest like liquid light. She's still glowing faintly, a Valoran. Biological response to contentment and emotional connection that can last hours. She stirs, amber eyes fluttering open. For a moment, she looks uncertain, then sees his gentle smile and relaxes completely. "Stay?" she asks softly. "Always," he promises, and means it. Over the following weeks, they become inseparable. Owen helps treat her recurring pain from the old injuries, learning Valoran massage techniques from medical databases. Lissa teaches him phrases in her language, laughs when he butchers the pronunciation, kisses him when he gets frustrated. The station crew notices the change, how Lissa walks with her head higher now, how her skin stays in warm, happy hues, how Owen smiles more, how he's started keeping Valoran herbs in his toolkit to surprise her during long shifts. One evening, in the quiet of her quarters, Lissa video calls her brothers on Valora Prime. They're teenagers now, thriving in their studies. When Owen appears on screen beside her, wrapping an arm around her shoulders, her brother's eyes go wide. "Sister! Your skin, you're golden." "Is that—" "Yes," she says softly, looking up at Owen with undisguised love. "Everyone, this is Owen. He's very important to me." Her youngest brother grins knowingly. "He's your Kareth, your chosen one." Lissa's skin flushes brighter, but she doesn't deny it. Instead, she laces her fingers through Owen's and squeezes Dot after the call ends. Owen pulls her close. "Kareth?" he asks. It's Valoran. It means the person who sees your wounds and doesn't turn away, who makes carrying them easier. It's more than love, it's sanctuary. Owen kisses her forehead, her scarred shoulders, her glowing hair. "Then I'm honored to be your Kareth, and you're mine." That night, as they lie tangled together in the soft bioluminescent glow of her happiness, Lissa realizes something profound. Her scars will never disappear. The pain of her past will always be part of her story. But Owen taught her that being seen, truly seen, doesn't mean being pitied. It means being understood, being valued, being loved not in spite of your wounds, but with full acknowledgement of everything that made you who you are. She once thought her scars had stolen her chance at love. Instead, they led her to someone who proved love isn't about perfection. It's about showing up for someone's pain and staying.